Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0499, indicates an issue with the EVAP, Evaporative Emission Control System, canister vent shut valve circuit, specifically high voltage. This code can lead to increased emissions and can affect vehicle performance. The EVAP system captures fuel vapors from the fuel tank to prevent them from escaping into the atmosphere. The vent shut valve controls the flow of these vapors. Its role is crucial in maintaining emission standards. The valve is typically located near the fuel tank, integrated within the EVAP canister assembly. Diagnosing this code is essential to ensure compliance with emissions regulations and to safeguard the vehicle's performance. The EVAP canister vent shut valve is an integral component of the EVAP system, which includes several parts such as hoses, valves, and the ECM, engine control module. The role of the vent shut valve is to prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere by shutting off the vent when certain conditions are met, thereby aiding in emissions control. This prevents harmful vapors from being released, contributing to cleaner air. The valve is usually located in the vicinity of the fuel tank, part of the broader EVAP canister structure. The DTC P0499 points to a problem specifically in this circuit, which may result in an unregulated flow of vapors or high voltage readings indicative of an electrical fault. Detailed diagnostics are critical for accurate repairs. Several factors can lead to the P0499 code. A primary cause is high voltage in the circuit, which may indicate that there is an issue within the electrical system responsible for powering the EVAP canister vent shut valve. Another potential culprit is a faulty vent shut valve itself, which may not operate correctly due to wear or internal failure. Additionally, poor connections or loose terminals at the valve or ECM can lead to intermittent power transmission problems. It's important to systematically verify each of these components and connections during troubleshooting to identify the exact source of the problem. Documentation from the diagnostic process should guide further action to ensure no detail is overlooked. Several symptoms are commonly associated with the DTC P0499. The most notable is an illuminated check engine light, which alerts the driver that an issue has been detected within the vehicle's emission control system. Increased emissions may also occur due to the malfunction of the EVAP system, which is designed to manage fuel vapor release effectively. Drivers may also experience poor engine performance, as a malfunctioning vent shut valve can affect engine efficiency and lead to rough idling or reduced power output. Monitoring these symptoms may highlight the need for a more thorough diagnostic process. Understanding and identifying these symptoms early can help prevent further damage or non-compliance with emission standards. To begin troubleshooting DTC P0499, first, turn the ignition switch to the on position without starting the vehicle. It is crucial to note that while the ignition is on, the engine is not running, allowing for safe surveying of system parameters without interference from the engine's operation. Next, record all freeze data, which captures the vehicle's operational conditions immediately before the DTC was set, providing insight into potential causes. Review any general troubleshooting information pertinent to the EVAP system and DTC P0499 specifically, ensuring an informed approach before proceeding to further diagnostic steps. This foundational step enables a targeted and efficient diagnostic process. The second troubleshooting step involves clearing the DTC using the HDS Honda Diagnostic System tool. This step resets the DTC, allowing the system to reevaluate the current state of the EVAP system without historical faults interfering. After clearing the DTC, you need to select EVAP CVS on in the inspection menu with the HDS. This enables a comprehensive diagnosis of the EVAP canister vent shut valve's current operational status. The focus is to observe if the DTC reappears, as its imminent return can provide further indicators of the underlying problem. Completing this step is essential to establish a clean slate for evaluating the performance of the EVAP system. In this troubleshooting step, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS tool. This diagnostic step is significant because it allows for immediate verification if the DTC P0499 is still indicated, indicating that the problem persists. If the DTC is confirmed, this directs the technician to the next set of diagnostic procedures specific to addressing P0499. However, if the DTC does not appear, it may point to an intermittent fault, suggesting that the system is operationally okay at that time. In such cases, it is advisable to investigate poor connections or loose terminals at the vent shut valve and the engine control module, ECM or PCM, powertrain control module. This deep dive into the current error status is instrumental in understanding both immediate and underlying system health. If DTC P0499 reappears at this stage, the next step is to update the ECM or PCM to the latest software version, if it's not already current. This update can sometimes resolve software-related issues that affect the EVAP canister vent shut valve's operation. If an update does not resolve the code, substitute with a known good ECM or PCM. This process entails replacing the existing control module with one that is verified as functioning properly, which serves to eliminate the possibility of a control module fault. These sequential verification steps foster a systematic approach to troubleshooting, ensuring that software and hardware variables are adequately addressed. This proactive measure ensures that diagnostics are performed effectively. For this step, again select EVAP CVS on in the inspection menu using the HDS tool. By doing this, you enable the system to monitor and assess the function of the EVAP canister vent shut valve thoroughly. Follow this by checking for any pending or confirmed DTCs once more. If DTC P0499 is still indicated, you may need to further investigate poor connections or loose terminals at both the vent shut valve and the ECM or PCM. If the ECM or PCM was newly updated, plan to substitute it with a known good module if the faults persist. Alternatively, if the DTC does not show up again, you will move forward with your final evaluations, establishing if the previous repairs were effective. In the final troubleshooting step, focus on monitoring the OBD onboard diagnostics status for DTC P0499 directly in the DTC's menu using the HDS tool. This process provides you with a straightforward verification of whether the Diagnostic Trouble Code indicates a past status. If it returns past, and you previously updated the ECM or PCM, you can identify the troubleshooting as complete. However, if you substituted an ECM or PCM and the trouble code remains clear, you will then need to change back to the original unit. If any pending or confirmed DTCs are present from earlier checks, you will redirect efforts to their respective troubleshoot guidelines. This systematic approach reinforces consistent and thorough investigations of the vehicle's electronic and emission control systems. After completing all troubleshooting steps and repairs related to DTC P0499, final verification is important to ensure that all work performed was effective. Begin by verifying that the repairs completed resolve the code adequately and that systems do not show any faults. This includes rechecking all connections and components associated with the EVAP system. Clear any remaining DTCs that may linger from previous diagnostics to reset the system and prompt a new evaluation. Such confirmation checks help in detecting any potential issues not apparent during prior troubleshooting. Ensuring thorough inspections fortify the repair process and confirm that the vehicle operates within normal parameters. Understanding DTC P0499 and its implications is critical for maintaining proper vehicle operation and compliance with emissions regulations. Accurate diagnosis and systematic troubleshooting steps allow technicians to pinpoint issues effectively, reducing time and resource expenditure. The troubleshooting process, including checking connections, updating software, and possibly replacing components, confirms that all stages of repair and maintenance adhere to best practices. Emphasis on preventive checks can help mitigate potential future issues related to the EVAP system, fostering longer vehicle life and sustainability. Overall, addressing DTCs thoroughly ensures better fuel efficiency, reduced emissions, and reliable vehicle performance for the long term. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!